Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a very quick reading for you in regard to letting go. This is the season of letting go. We're in the fall season, not quite yet to the official winter start, but this is the season of letting go. So I'm looking to dive into a little deeper for you, Capricorn, how we can kind of get you through that with 4 cards, 4 simple cards to look at. So one more shuffle. We're going to get to that reading. While I'm shuffling, you can tune into your intuition. You can call upon your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self, whatever it is that you call upon when you're seeking answers and truth and wisdom. Thank you very much for your attention, for your wisdom, for being here. The first card out, we're looking at what is completing, what is coming to an end. There's always something that is, cycling through an ending and then to a new beginning, to an ending, to a new beginning. So right now, I'm asking for Capricorn, what is coming to an end? What is something that is completing its cycle for Capricorn? What is that? 7 of Wands. Very interesting. Okay. 7 of Wands is about boundaries. It's about laying down the line of what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. It's just being very clear with, like I said, what people can do and what people can't do. You're just going to not deal with certain things anymore. 7 of Wands is fire. It's, you putting your line in the sand and basically letting everybody know, this is my boundary. If you cross it, these are the consequences. So what's coming to an end for you, in my opinion, my intuition, is what you will and will not tolerate. I think that having these firm, clear boundaries is for a reason. What's coming to an end is you allowing people to take advantage of you, to take advantage of your kindness, to take your weakness, to take your niceness for weakness, to take advantage of you, because Capricorn, I know that you are a sweetheart. I know truly deep down inside, I think you are genuinely a sweetheart. But that has been taken advantage of, I think, on more than one occasion. So your boundaries are absolutely appropriate. I think what's coming to an end right now, coming to a completion, is you not enforcing them. For some reason, you've maybe just let things slide, and that's what happens is we let things slide, we let things slide, we let things slide, and next thing you know, we're full on being taken advantage of, we're being used, we're being treated like some sort of somebody's doormat. And so I think that's what's coming to an end. The next card I'm asking about is what is falling away? What is falling away to make room for new? Something significant is going to just leave your life, and that is going to make room for something new to come in and take that place. So what is that? What's falling away to make room for the new? 6 of Cups. Interesting. That is soulmate. That is nostalgia. That is sweet, precious, timeless love. It is you going down memory lane. It's you remembering when times were sweet, love was true, people didn't take advantage of other people. It's you remembering when you were a kid and you used to just, you didn't really give 2 thoughts to manipulations, people using people taking advantage of people. You were a kid and your mind didn't operate like that. You didn't have those suspicions. You've never really, as a child, I mean, you may have been hurt, and I am sorry if you had childhood trauma. Most of us, though, live in just that pure state of innocence. We're just naive. We're innocent. We don't understand the ways of the world. We don't understand that there are things that happen to good people, etc. Once you're older, you're an adult, you understand with eyes that are full of wisdom. You still want to see the best in people, but you also know that everybody has the ability, the capability to be not so great. So I think that what is falling away to make room for new is those innocent eyes, those wanting to see the best in people and not seeing that people may have had bad intentions. So I think with you maybe letting your innocence kind of go into a back burner for a minute or two might be in your best interest. Just allowing yourself to see truth, to believe what people show you. You know, everybody shows you who they are. I think it's just a matter of you believing them. So that is really what I'm getting from the Six of Cups. What's falling away is it's like your blindfold is coming off. You not wanting to see the truth. Your blindfold is coming down. So how can you cope with the changes that need to occur? How can Capricorn cope with the changes that need to occur? Capricorn, how can you cope with the changes? I think the Chariot, I think you can just move ahead. I think you can move forward. I think you can get in your chariot and take a ride. I think that giving a lot of time, effort, attention to things, you know, what we focus on, what we think about comes about. What we focus on expands. So what are you thinking about? That's what's going to grow. That's what's going to chariot itself into in your life. So are you thinking about all the things that have hurt you? Are you thinking about all the people that have done you dirty or are capable of doing you dirty? I think what you focus on expands. So what is it that you want to think about right now in your life? Do you want to think about having these good, firm boundaries in place? You know, not looking at people with eyes that are so innocent, maybe understanding that people have the capability to be all kinds of ways, but you're choosing to move forward, move ahead. Think about your future goals. What does that future you look like? That is something I'm just going to ask for you to think about. What do you want to look like when you are 20 years older from today? What does that future you look like? Does that future you look like somebody that gets taken advantage of? Does that future you look like someone that only sees the good in people? I think the future you, as you move down the road, I think just being wise, being intelligent, having those good, clear boundaries, I think that's going to be very important for you. The last card out is, how can I be open to the beauty of endings? Even though endings, they're not usually fun. Sometimes they're peaceful, but a lot of times, you know, we fight an ending. However, there's something beautiful in an ending. There always is. Doors don't close without windows opening, etc. So what's something for Capricorn to keep in mind about seeing the beauty in an ending? Something that's ending. The Knight of Cups. Romance. Being romantic. I think how you can be open to seeing the beauty in an ending is that hopeless romantic that I think that you are, Capricorn. Just a diehard for love. Believing in love. Never wanting to believe that it can be truly terrible. I think you at the end of the day, you want to be that glass slipper prince. I think, you know, man or woman, you want to be the one that rides in in the chariot and saves the day. I think you want to have the person of your affection acknowledge your generosity. I think Capricorn has to be one of the most generous signs in the entire zodiac. Talk about givers. I mean, givers from the heart, from their good soul. I think there is something about a Capricorn. They just want to do good. They really do. I have so many Capricorns in my life, and all I ever really see is the good that they really want to give for the good of all. It's like they just give selflessly, and no expectations of return. Like, they're not sitting there keeping a docket of everything they've done for you. That's Knight of Cups. They ride in on their white stallion, peace, romance, innocence. That Six of Cups, innocence comes out. This chalice that they hold up, they're ready to give that to you. No strings attached. This is truly from the heart. And that's really the energy to embrace right now, as everything seems to kind of be shifting and changing this time of year, this holiday season. Whatever's going on, I think keep romance alive. Keep that romantic spirit that you have, that generosity of heart, never letting people take advantage of you, but knowing that I really think that it makes a Capricorn happy to see other people happy. So that's what I'm talking about, is as long as that's the case, then you can never go wrong, because that's who you are. That's at your soul. I think when you give because you genuinely want to, and no one's expecting it out of you, or at least I hope not. And you give because you want to. You like to see other people happy, period. I'm going to clarify with some of the Witches Tarot cards here. Let me just get this shuffled up a little bit, and then we're going to draw out 3 cards just to see if we can get a clarification a little bit deeper on this message for a Capricorn. What can we pull out? A last little tidbit of message for a Capricorn. Ace of Cups, new love or self-love. Four of Pentacles, so keep your cards a little close to your chest. And then the Chariot, again, double Chariot. So moving on is going to be a hallmark energy for you. Moving forward, moving ahead, not stopping to sit and count all of the harms and the hurts that have been done to you, not taking count of the wrongs, but more so an energy of, yeah, it happened, that thing happened, that thing happened, that thing happened, but I am not going to sit and dwell on that stuff. I'm going to make sure I show myself self-love, and I also give love truly, honestly, from my heart. The Ace of Cups is what the Knight of Cups holds in their hand. So the Knight of Cups is presenting the Ace of Cups, that offer of love. They're giving from their heart, truly. It's not self-centered at all. It's just generosity of spirit. Someone is offering an Ace of Cups to you, or you are offering that to yourself in an acknowledgement of who you are at your core. I think, like I said, a Capricorn is just a generous person at their core. And I think that's what you come to realize, is that, I have to have clear boundaries. I have to stop seeing everybody and everything with rose-colored glasses. Sometimes I have to acknowledge that people have warts and stains and all the things that are, problems in certain people. But I'm still going to look at the world with this romantic heart. I'm going to give from the heart. I'm going to be my genuine, true self. And I think that moving forward, Chariot energy really comes into play. Moving forward, move ahead. Don't stop and sit and keep a collection of wrongs. Just move forward. Let things go. 4 of Pentacles is just a little piece of advice. Be careful. Just be careful. Be as romantic as you want to be. Be as rose-colored glasses as you want to be. Be as boundaried as you need to be. But play your cards close to your chest, especially where money is concerned. Play your cards close to your chest. Be very wise about your investments. Anything to do with Pentacles is your resources. How are you spending your time, effort, money, health? How are you spending those things? Does everybody that you're spending those things on deserve it? Are they giving back to you? Is it equal? Is it fair and square? Do you know what I mean? Be careful. Make sure that what you're giving to others, that it's fair. Otherwise, pull back and just give it to yourself. That's not a bad thing. That's not a selfish quality. Let me finish off with an oracle card for you from Alana Fairchild's Lightworker Oracle. Let's see if we can pull out one last strand of a message for this reading tonight. We have the first ray of power. This is card number 1. And this is all about, number 1 in numerology represents new beginnings and creations. I'm going to read a little bit from the book, so I give you the author's intended meaning here. So card number 1 from the book is the first ray of power. That is energy of conscious destruction. It can be used in a healthy way to eliminate the past and allow for a fresh start. The first ray also carries the frequency of leadership. It can assist you to stand in the truth of your light so others can find their way by it. It helps to strengthen your willpower so that you can accomplish any task you choose. The Ascended Master El Morya brings you his particular blessing and encourages you to believe in your own strength and take the initiative on what matters most to you. So Capricorn, I hope this reading was helpful to you in some way. If you're comfortable with sharing in the comments how this reading landed for you, that is always appreciated. If you wouldn't mind liking the video, subscribing to my channel, follow me, share, repost, all of your interactions with me on YouTube or TikTok are so appreciated. Thank you for your effort. Thank you for being here, for your time and your energy. I ask for you to be well, be blessed. Namaste.